Hello, welcome to another episode of Al's Airguns. I am always interested in inexpensive electronic dot sights. One of the ones that I find myself using a great deal is this Bayachi is the brand I purchased this one under, but you'll see it under a variety of names. And I've been paying about $30 for these sights on Amazon. Now, they work out pretty well on rimfire guns and on air guns, and I use them quite a bit. However, they require a pick rail for interface, a Picatinny style interface. And many of the air guns we see still rely on a dovetail interface, a 3/8 inch or 11 millimeter or 13 millimeter dovetail. Because of that, I often find myself using or having to use some form of an adapter, one of the DTM Dovetail to Picatinny adapters from UTG or one of the other manufacturers, or looking for optics that support the 3/8 inch dovetail. And that's not especially easy to find in dot sights, more common in scopes for rimfire and that kind of thing, but not as common in the new electronic sights. What I have here today is a new Daisy electronic dot sight, and it does use a dovetail style interface. So I was very eager to check this out both for that reason, and it's very inexpensive. Now, I don't know what to expect here. The former Daisy and Crossman dot sights were not spectacular. The only thing they had going for them was they were inexpensive, they were available, and they used that dovetail style mount. This new one looks sharper, looks kind of neat. They claim it is an electronic point sight that is applicable for both air pistols, air rifles, and .22 caliber firearms. So we're going to go ahead, open it up, and give it a try, and mount it directly to one of the dovetail mounts on a Crossman pistol that we're putting together. So let's go ahead and open it up. So I don't see any more information on the back here than we had on the front. I do see some instructions in there, so we'll take a look at those. I believe I already mentioned I picked this up at a local retailer that I paid right about $12 for it, 13 something with tax. So not a huge investment here. Certainly looked cooler than their old style sights. I don't have one of those available with me, but we'll see if I can't find one to put a picture up here. I think I need to sharpen my knife. Cutting too much of this plastic lately, because it will take the edge off them. All right, I think I finally liberated it. Okay, made a little mess there. All right. Well, the sight itself looks good. Made in China, of course. Daisy electronic point sight. There's our standard dovetail interface. Daisy Outdoor Products, Rogers, Arkansas. Feels like we've got two brightness levels. So have to enable the battery. Let me go ahead and do that now. Well, I don't need to find an old site to show you. They actually included a picture of the prior model. Right here in the picture, look like. And obviously this is the new one here. Okay, after looking at the instructions here, we have basically an on-off switch, an adjustment switch right there. Adjust elevation with this screw. Adjust windage with the screw right here. These two screws here are for mounting it. Battery compartment is right here. Go ahead and looks like we have a little battery saver in there. So we will take that out. Put the battery back in. All right. And we have a dot. All right, we'll go ahead and mount this, and let's see here. Okay, we have no dot. Okay. That is the first click. now we have the second click. So we do have some adjustment, it looks like, in the dot there. See if I can hold that in focus while I move the switch. Yes, a little bit of a brightness adjustment there. 2 positions, probably help out a lot outside. All right, very cool. Let's go ahead and get her mounted. Before I move away from that, I should say, as far as construction, the sight is made of polymer, plastic. I like the hood over the lens. That seems pretty functional. It is a metal mounting bracket here, and overall quality of construction seems good. Doesn't feel real cheap or anything. Seems pretty well made, and don't know how it'll hold up, but at this point I'm optimistic. Seems like a well constructed product, particularly for no more than it cost. Okay, I think one of the most common places for this sight potentially to end up is on the steel breech of the Crosman Airguns. The steel breech is an upgrade, allows you to mount optics, but still relies on a Dovetail style sight. That would mount well there or there, and we can go ahead and pop it on right now. Okay, mounting instructions simply say loosen the 2 Phillips mounting screws with a Phillips blade screwdriver. And give those guys a little room. We'll slide them onto our mount. Oops, may have to go ahead and fold over the side there. Give them a little more space. Should be plenty of room there. All right. Leave ourselves room at the ejection port. Tighten them down until you feel them touch. And once they're both touching, we can go ahead and tighten them equally. And just kind of go back and forth until I feel like they're both worked all the way in. Instructions say do not over tighten. Okay, feeling pretty good. All right. Okay, there we go. I'll go ahead and do some sighting in, get this out to the field, and see what we think of our new Daisy electronic point sight. There we go. Hey, thanks a lot for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one.